Alrighty. Welcome back, folks. Roth here. Let's see. I think tonight we're going to try some indie games. There's a few demos that I wanted to try. This is part of the Steam NextFest event that's taking place this weekend. I think it goes on for another 2 days. So I want to try and get down to some more indie games. And most specifically, I want to try this game here. It's called Risu. Risu. About this girl that has to move in with her father, and she experienced some strange happenings around the house. So it says here, following the death of her mother, Risu Ishikawa goes to live with her estranged father, but her new home holds a dark cosmic presence. In this short form, atmospheric survival horror game, players guide Risu in traditional platformer controls to escape an ever-changing liminal space. While holding from grotesque monsters, you must find items and solve puzzles to find your way out of the nightmare befallen you. Okay. So this seems like the kind of game that I would be into. Survival horror. Like, I haven't played some of these kind of games for a long time, and it seems like from the screenshots, and it even has a Nokia phone in there. So this is the Steam page. It's part of the Steam Next Fest, so I'm about to demo it. And yeah, it's got the old school flip phone. I think it's a Nokia phone. I think if you watch the trailer, let's actually watch the trailer. I don't know if the audio is coming through, but look, there's a Nokia phone. I don't even know if they're allowed to use the Nokia name in the game, but it seems to have it, so... Okay, so it looks like the phone is customizable, very neat, in-game customizations. And the look of the game itself seems to be like old-school 90s retro-style survival horror, a la Resident Evil, Silent Hill. And it even's got like this filter. Look behind you. Oh. Like there's a... It doesn't seem as smooth in terms of the frame rate, and there's no anti-aliasing either. There's like jagged edge pixels, pixelation. So it looks pretty neat. It looks like low poly, low res Resident Evil. So I'm definitely gonna give this a try. There's a variety of games, but I'm afraid to click it because it's going to bring to a page where it's going to load all these images and videos, and it may lag my computer. So, a little warning, some of these games I haven't test run or booted up yet on the computer with OBS running and live streaming at the same time, so we might experience some lag, and if so, I may want to, try to get it working ASAP. Alright, so tonight won't be a Scribblet night, although I was playing Scribblet earlier, just before I went live. I also have, let's see what other demos I've got. I've also got Sable demo. This one looks really good. It's got this Mobius art style to it. So it's pretty much like an interactive Mobius universe that you get to play. It's an adventure game. I can see Carson has already played it. So I have yet to play this myself. I look forward to trying out. I think after Risu, I don't know how long the Risu demo is going to take, but I think after that I might want to jump back into trying Toem again. Toem, this is like, I described this as a snap version of Chicory. Chicory I played on stream before, demoed it a couple of times. It's the one with the painting, where you play as a dog that paints the world. Really neat concept. Black and white, and then you make the whole world colorful. This one's similar to that, but not in that same concept, although the world is black and white with gray colors, except you take photos. So it's sort of like Pokemon Snap in a way. I'll definitely get into it. I spent like a good hour playing this, just on my own. There's also White Shadows. I'm not sure if I'll be able to play this. This looks like a heavy game that might take up a lot of my CPU and resources on the computer, so I might want to try this like solo. I've also got Lightbringer downloaded. It looks pretty neat. I haven't tried it myself yet. Rainbow Billy looks pretty neat. I think this is a Kickstarter game. I don't recall. But the art style itself reminds me of like 30s cartoons art style. I believe this was a Kickstarter that's successfully funded. So now it's on Steam and stuff. Labyrinth City. So this one no longer is available in terms of like the demo. But I think I'm still able to boot up the game if I go to the directory file and just boot up the game that way. So I might play this towards the end. Who knows? I also have I Am Fish. This one looks pretty fun. You play as a fish and you're just rolling through the city in a 3D environment. Pretty neat. It reminds me of another game called iFluid, which I used to play. I also have that in my library, iFluid. Not a lot of people know of iFluid, but I find that very fun. Not very fun, but like, you know, it's like a casual, fun platformer. This one is called Ember Knights. It's like a top-down melee combat co-op multiplayer. It's pretty fun. I might have to try this. I mean, I haven't tried it yet, but it looks fun. So I definitely might try this someday. So the event ends in 2 days, so I might want to maybe try to fit in another indie night either tomorrow or the day after. But first, let's boot up Risu here. I like the promotional art already. I think this is also made by one person. I haven't looked it up, but it seems like the kind of game that would be made by one person. I just read like a little excerpt on it. All right, let's see if this shows up on OBS or not. If not, I might have to recapture it. Wow, even the interface is like to a filter. It looks like it's like running through a VHS. Let me see. So the game seems to be running in full screen, so I'm gonna try and capture this game if I can. Let's see. I think game capture. Is that game capture? Okay, I think this should be it. This is. Hopefully this shows up correctly. Capture cursor, maybe? Oh. Where'd it go? Fit to screen, right? I think... Okay, I think this might be it. Huh. That's weird.